Business lesson for the day, focus.
Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts, Adam Jewell and Brendan Traxler.
Okay, am I on the wrong podcast here? So, I thought I'd go with a little, so I have talked about this in the past. Let me step back here a little bit before and to talk. Everything you need to focus for, whether it's your own personal life, whether it's business, whether it's startups like this, you have to know what that focus is. And obviously, at ASC, we talk about how, our goal is to design and build manned underwater habitats for work and for recreational adventures and stuff along those lines, whether it's, underwater Airbnbs, hotels, underwater data centers, energy storage, private homes, all that kind of stuff. That's the end goal, is all that. But to get to that point, you need to have the initial focus. That's pretty broad, and there's lots of stuff going on here. So for ASC, we have to focus in on one thing. In your business, you need to have that avatar, that who's your market, who's your client, who's your ideal person, whether it's single male soccer players, 20 to 40 for your line of work or whatever. You need to have a defined vision and defined focus on who that may be. So here at ASC, we have to figure that out and work on that as well, even though we can do a lot and we can, provide services to multiple different industries. At the end of the day, we have to get that first one. And so that's where ASC is at. And you're going to see some of that stuff coming out here pretty soon. Obviously, this is Colonize the Ocean podcast, but it is one wing of the ASC umbrella. And so you will see that here in the near future from ASC as far as what that defined focus is. And we'll go from there. But in your own personal life, I think that one of the things that holds us back is not having that focus and not knowing what the next step is. And I know that's a problem for a lot of people. Is you may have this is what I want to do, but how do I get from point A to point B? And that is often the hardest part, is that journey there. So I think we all need to just step back and just think, here's one of the cool things, though, that wasn't always there. In the past, you maybe have to hire a business coach, or you'd have to take business classes, or you have to get a life coach or whatever. With the advent of AI, you've got that right there at your fingertips. Is it 100% correct? Obviously, no. It's still in its infancy. It's still working out. But you can get a general idea of, hey, these are the steps I should be taking, or to help schedule something for you to move you forward. So I would definitely encourage people to hop into the AI environment, as scary as it may seem to some, and there's definitely reasons to be concerned about it. You can still hop in there and be like, hey, here's what I want out of life, or here's what I want to do to achieve this. Here's where I'm at. Here's where I need to get. How do I get from point A to B? And see what I can do for you. It may not be of any help to you, but it may give you that 1% thing you need. So I just encourage people to learn focus, to find their focus, and to move forward in that. I think they'll give some clarity, some peace, and hopefully some energy to move forward that next step. I think we all need that little boost every once in a while. So circling back around to ASC, what is our focus? What does ASC need to do to get to that next point, to get underwater habitats in the water, to be able to break that thing from just talking about it to actually doing it? And that is where we're at. I think that's where we've been stuck at for a while. And while we've been throwing darts trying to see what would stick, I think we've missed part of that focus there. And that's something circling back around to get onto and to focus again. So that's where we're at. So what in your life do you need focus on